Welcome back. This is M-Dog, and we are here with another episode of Call the Wild the Angler. Today's session, we're gonna just spend a few minutes here focused on trying to make some progress on Taylor's Tackle Academy Expert class. This is the current tutorial mission that we have in front of us here at the starter map. I have saved you the trouble of watching me drive across country from the start of this map all the way up and around to the eastern portion of this map. So we're in sort of the northern section of the map, but all the way here on the far east, if you can see this yellow arrow. And of course you start here at Diamond's Peak Outpost, the main outpost of the map. So we just simply drove our way, and thankfully we have unlocked several travel points, including where we are now. So if we end up having a gear issue and need to go backwards and fast travel back and forth, we can. But let's go ahead and move the quest forward, because I believe, if I remember correctly, in the description it talked about this needing to be at night, which we are in fact at night. So there are 4 different spin techniques available, each affecting the effectiveness of a lure. Constant retrieve, constant pace, stop and go, real stop pattern. Twitching, control move the rod tip sporadically. And jigging, space, continuously move the rod tip up and down. Next time in Golden Ridge Reserve between 19 and 600, make your way to the mission area during that time. Catch a gold rank sauger, equip the jerkbait with hook size 5. I don't... Wait, did that put us... Let's see here. Okay. We do not have that. Jerkbait with hook size 5. So, I guess it's a good thing there's a fast travel point. And it really concerned me when we first accepted this mission and I saw how far away it was, but I didn't consider the fact that there would be a fast travel point right on top of it. I guess I was worried that the further east we got, it might be a little more out in the boondocks and less travel points and that kind of stuff. But
the sea never sleeps, and neither do I.
All right, jerkbait, hook size.
Take a look at these.
5. I assume we have this already. Like, I don't think they would make us do this. Yeah, jerkbait, hook size 5. Okay, so we actually need to clear out space from our inventory, and we put that in there, and now we should be able to go straight back. Let's make sure we can get it attached to our rod first. Jerkbait. Jerkbaits are most effective using stop and go. Occasionally pause. The bottom right of the screen displays current active technique. Okay, so this is teaching us how to do this. Let's go get in position and see if we can actually catch something. So I went back to the storage and it wasn't quite as wait, where are we? Why is it now showing us? I don't know, it's very weird. Catch a gold rank sauger. Okay. All right, let me focus on this. Hopefully I'll remember what I was saying. Trying to find the sweet spot here. All right, so we've got to do it long enough, and then we stop. Long enough, and then we stop. I think that's about right. We don't want it to get into the constant retrieval. So as long as we get a pause in before it hits constant, I think we're okay. Now I wonder if that pause was actually too long. We're also on 3 retrieval speed, so we can mess around with that a little bit too if we want. All right, let's go put our drag up. This looks like it's pretty small, right? We need it to be a gold. Oh. It was in fact a gold. Cool. In the handbook, you can select any fish and press tab. This will show you additional information about the species, compatible habitats, preferred baits, lures. The habitat information is not exhaustive, nor do you need to find a place that matches every condition. However, you're more likely to find the species in a place that matches the conditions here. Try to catch a northern pike with the information available in the handbook. If you can't find one, try changing your bait lure and location regularly. Catch a northern pike. Well, we've caught northern pike before, but it wasn't the way you would expect to catch them. All right, here they are. All right, habitats: lake, shore, shallow lake, deep lake, upriver, middle river, river wetland, swim bait, jerk bait, spinner bait, shad, minnow, spoon, grub, popper, frog, wafers, white crankbait, spinner. It actually doesn't list any live bait preferences. Oh, yeah, it just doesn't list any, even though we caught a bronze one on live bait. You know, part of me wonders if we should be able to catch it with the lure that we're using. Oh, there's a sauger right there. The only thing is, and I was going to try to catch a couple more of these, but the only thing is, I bet it's going to be during daytime. I think the stop part of this can be really, really brief. Oh, apparently we went just slightly too... Okay, never mind. There we go. Did not mean to do that. Hopefully I'll get the handle on stop and go eventually. It appears to me that 1.5 retrieval, at least on this bait casting reel I'm using, is about right. One half. There's a fish at our lure. He's decided, oh, is that a pike actually? Huh. Why don't we change our technique then? Swim bait, jerk bait, spinner bait. So let's assume that what we have on jerk bait will work, but let's do constant, for example. Let's go to retrieval and let's just do constant. That was a pike next to the lure. Oh my goodness. I think this fish is way too big for our setup. I don't know. Maybe we have a chance. I mean, the strat here is just to not let it stay in the red. If it goes red, you change until it's not in the red anymore. We were doing good. We're not doing so good now. We're back to kind of where we started, actually. So this might give us a little bit of information. I mean, one thing I've been curious about is, does the fish just get more and more progressively tired in this game? Like you would hope it would. I mean, that's the way it should work. Or does it, like in Fishing Planet, it seems like fish follow this pattern where they'll get tired for a few seconds, but then they get all their strength back. And so you can enter into this like never-ending cycle. Whatever fish this is, our gear is not quite strong enough for it. I do think we can safely say that. So we're back at about the same spot where we hooked into it. Right around 20 meters. That 14 to 15 meter range is about as close as we've ever had it. Which this is the closest we've ever had it, but immediately it starts running again. Definitely makes me a little nervous seeing it going that high into the red. I mean, I'm pretty proud of that fish, that we got it in. Those are both Sauger. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but those are both right in front of us. The fish that we were sent here to catch. And now I am wondering if what I thought was a northern pike might have been what we just caught, which was one of those muskies. And that was only a silver, by the way. Imagine how big those get. Trying to just kind of look around and see. Yeah, that's what that is. Which it wouldn't. I would not mind catching another one of those. The saugers. Does make me wonder if we're better off going somewhere else. I mean, it's getting to be daytime, right? Yeah, it's 4:21 in the morning. So just that may help us, because the night fish will probably disappear. Let's try. It's frustrating that we can't catch these more consistently. Let's try going stop and go, but slower pace. Let me see if I can get a handle on this. It's just sort of inconsistent for me. I think my pause might be too long. I mean, we're hitting constant some, but at least we're not dropping off everything. Well, we did drop off there. Alright, let's try over here. We've seen so many of them over here on this left side. Let's go back to 3-speed and let's see if I can not drop off as much. If we have a net, we really could just catch that fish without the whole process of going through the right lure. Maybe that's a bass or something. I don't know. Okay, so northern pike. Let's think about this. I mean, it sounded like they're everywhere, basically, is what I understood it. Yeah, it was a tiger muskie. It was amazing. All right, swim bait, jerk bait, spinner bait. It'd be fun if we get a swim bait. I don't remember if we have one of those. I think we do. And we could use a smaller size, like, or this size or smaller. It doesn't need to be huge, because we've caught northern pike on very small lures. Okay. Let's see if we have a swimmer bait in our inventory. So that was what I was going to mention before, and I sort of interrupted myself to focus on fishing while it was still nighttime. What I discovered was...
Open all hours of the day, even whatever hour you call this.
The inventory that I have, like these bait casting rods, and I'm using a bait casting rod now, but I'm limited because we don't have access to strong line. So even though I do have these, like, we're using a whippet right now with a lurcher bait casting reel, which I just think looks really cool. However, the strongest line we could use was 3 kilos. I mean, that's the strongest we can buy in the store right now. So, but let's look in lures. So I don't know if it was like the version of the game that I got back when this first came out, the fact that I got it, I might have pre-ordered it or got it day one or whatever. I don't know if that's why, but I think that's why we have a few of these things. All right, so we've got 3, 6, or 1/0. So 3 is sort of in the middle. Let's take this out of there. I kind of want to get both of them. We're going to go all in. It's so easy to travel back and forth that we're going to go all in on hoping that this swimmer bait's going to work. Wait, did I just... Okay, there's the jerk bait. There we go.
Get your gear here.
Just making sure we didn't get any access to any new baits. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so now we've got the swim bait ready to go. Let's look at the handbook again. Northern pike, lakeshore, shallow lake, deep lake. I mean, basically it's just kind of saying everything, right? Now, one place that I know we've seen them, I mean, this is a huge lake here, but we could just get out in the boat and try some different spots. But I know that we've seen them actually right off the boat dock. So maybe we at least cast our swim bait a couple of times just over here. We're going to start off with just constant retrieval, I think. I suppose we could look at the lure. Are we using the 3 first? We're going to just try constant retrieval for now. The only issue we could have with this spot is there are going to be a lot of bass and green sunfish and stuff around here too. Let's look at our rods. I just have this, I'm just wondering, should we go with the smaller one for now? Another place we caught pike was down around the bridge, I believe. But I bet pike are, I mean, maybe not everywhere, but I bet they're in a lot of places. Figured while we're doing this, let's just go check and see what this is over here. Hopefully can get close enough to discover the question mark. So this could be another fast travel place. Good, 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 good. Just gonna cast over here. Oh, nothing to see here. So we should look at the map, see if there's anywhere else nearby that we want to go. Oh, look at that fish. What is this gonna be, though? We had him so close there for a second. Alright, let me get dialed in here. This would be a lot more manageable with a little bit stronger gear. This might be just as big a fish as that last one we caught. This was the smallest hooked lure we had, too, of this style of lure, at least. Well, at least it's staying fairly nearby. That makes me think that if we don't make a mistake, we will probably get this one in, too. It sure looked like a northern pike to me, but I think those muskies look similar enough that it's a little tough to tell. Yeah, it's another silver tiger muskie. It's cool. It's a big fish for us to be catching at this point. I think we did speed 2 constant, right? When we caught that. Wow. Here comes something else. Okay, we got it. Man, that was intense. Okay. We got the northern pike. Holy cow. Enter the souvenir shop. Let me just check really quick where we are. All right, that's off the... We already unlocked that, right? Okay. Wait. I'm assuming the souvenir shop is... over here, but let's go find out. I mean, they call that the tackle shop.
The early bird gets the worm. Although, personally, I'd recommend the bird to buy any one of our fantastic baits for a bargain price.
So the souvenir shop must be somewhere else, right?
I like Old Clay. I just wish he'd just give and take. You know, give and take. My ideas are good, and I know he knows. See you soon.
The weird thing is, I just don't remember
Don't answer that.
them having like a part of the quest like this where they don't... I mean, clearly we're tracking this quest, but it's not showing us the normal quest marker on where we're meant to go. It just says shop. Enter the souvenir shop.
Wonder why. Come back soon.
But the name of the shop is clearly Tackle, which is what you would expect that to be. I just am not sure. Has it talked about a souvenir shop? It's not what that is. This just feels like one of those moments where I may feel a little ridiculous once we figure this out. Excuse me, thank you. I knew I was going to feel silly. Yeah, that's I do remember seeing this. So at the tackle shop, there's one of the categories that is basically souvenir stuff, I guess. I might have remembered that eventually, but entering the souvenir shop is such
Today's special is everything.
specific
Everything here
language.
is so special, and you should buy it all.
Local
Take a look at
souvenirs.
these.
All right, we're here, right? Isn't this what it means? So this is what I want to get. I want to get both of these like pretty soon, But I'm trying not to like spend all of the coins. You never know when you like really want to have a certain bait or something. Okay, we've done that, right? Okay. There's one final challenge in Taylor's Tackle Academy. A graduation gift is waiting upon completion. Okay, great. Backpack inventory. Oh, wait. I think it just gave us a new... Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it just unlocked all this. Whoa, did you see that stuff that was there and then it like disappeared? That was really weird. Expert challenge, catch any fish of gold rank or higher. Okay. The difficult thing with this is...
What can I get ya?
Definitely could do that, but we're out of minnows with those golden green sunfish. Like we had found a really good... Ooh, a new feeder's available that's got some strength to it. That's awesome. What baits are now available? Oh, everything. Okay, so we actually could do it with the minnow. Those leeches are so gross. Actually. Everything is like kind of expensive, you know? Let's see if this still works though. Alright, tons of new stuff is now available. That's fine. I think we'll have it in our inventory. Let's see. Rods, this. We want to go 7 hook and minnow. So this was working yesterday. We'll see if it's still working today.
Bye for now.
You may remember that we caught those silver green sunfish with the minnows off this dock over here. We caught a lot of other things too, but the minnows were doing pretty well with the sunfish. And it's definitely a mistake that we've gone throughout this whole episode without activating a single challenge. $4 silver, 9 kilos of an innie. We should activate that. 30 at bronze. Wait, does this say species innie, 30 innie? We'll see if that means what I think it means. And those are bronze. Okay. So we have some weeklies activated. That should be good. All right. Let us see if this is still working. We want to be at 8-meter depth. And we just want to be right here in front of us. See if this works. It worked to some degree, but what fish did we catch? Oh wait, is it swimming away from us? It was swimming away from us. This is not a green sunfish. I think this is us getting spooled. I don't know how much line we have on this, but not enough, I would say. Apparently we've got 80 meters of line. One thing that might be worth just double checking, is this the strongest we can do? 4 kilo, 2 kilo. So the line's going to break at 2 anyway. So yeah, 2 is the strongest we can do with this reel. Now we will eventually get a better reel, but let's try this again. My guess is, from what we've caught here previously, that was like a decent sized northern pike or something like that. So I don't know, we'll see. There's already a fish checking out the minnow. Alright, this is much more manageable in size. Although this might be a bass, this is still too big for what we're going for. Bronze. $6 a.m. currently. All right, there's the fish. Is it another bass or is it a small green fish? I mean, a gold green fish actually is what we want it to be. It's a bass. Good news is we are farming through our both daily and weekly challenges. I've got to remember, I mean, there is no reason not to just go ahead and activate 3 daily, 3 weekly challenges anytime we start fishing. Imagine how many we would have finished now if I had done that from the beginning. But you live and learn. Alright. What is this little guy? I think he got over on the corner of the thing there. Is that what hurt us? That looked like a little northern pike to me. It's very small, but that's what it looked like. Well, our gold greenfish trick just isn't working as consistent. I mean, that one day when we did it here, yeah, there was a northern pike jumping right over there. It was just so consistent. I think we had 3 gold trophy greenfish out of maybe 5 or 6 fish. And now we're getting all the bass, getting the pike. Oof. Again, this is going to be a bass. I think. Yeah. Silver size. It's pretty cool. Doesn't it make you wonder what the depth is? Yeah, it's still at 0.8. Should we try it maybe on the other side?
We're here to fish, not be fish.
True. Let's just see. I see some fish activity in the water. These fish we're catching that aren't nibbling first seem like they're more like the predators. If it's a sunfish, I suspect we will have a better chance of getting some nibbles before the strike happens.
Hey, Buck, I'm getting a wiggle on down to Silver Strand Meadows, so catch me there. Bye for now.
Alright, fish underneath it. See if it nibbles or not. Nope. See what it is. Once again, I'd say silver bass. Or a little northern pike, bronze pike. I'll take that. Two out of 12, 5 out of 9. Oh, lake trout. Did we have a lake trout quest or did we not accept? Oh, that's weird. I don't know what happened there. I didn't mean to accept a lake trout daily mission, but I could have hit the wrong one. That has got to be a little green fish, green sunfish down there. First of all, it's not at the right depth. That hurts. Second of all, let's try an 8 hook. We did get them. We might as well try them. It's a little bit frustrating how often the depth of the float setup changes. That is a very large, I'm going to say tiger muskie. And I hope it is not interested in our 8 hook with a minnow on it. It will burn more calories than it gains in going after this fish. No nibble, immediate strike. Let's see what this is. I don't think it's a largemouth. Yeah, it's a smallmouth. Okay. All right, here comes something. It sure is excited about it. It's gonna be a little bass, I think. Uh-oh. What is that underneath there? I don't like the look of that. Yeah. Probably just a really small northern pike. Oh no, a little shovel nose. Interesting. Did we just level up or something? Ooh. Wow. We are already out of minnows again. We burned through those minnows. We burned through the minnows, didn't we? What are we up at credit-wise now? 2196. And that's the main thing we're getting on these challenges, right? Oh, it's XP, actually. Okay, I kind of wish the challenges just gave you straight credits, but I don't know. I guess that's fine. I mean, XP leads to credits, but since you're only getting credits when you level up, it just... I've always thought that was a weird thing where the game kind of pushes you to leveling up if you want to get more money so that you can buy more baits that you're constantly running out of, or the game pushes you to fish with lures where you don't have to buy new bait. But it all works out, because I remember last time, even though, again, I didn't progress that far, but I remember last time thinking, like, oh, okay, well, currency eventually is not an issue anyway. Is that a fish out there? No, it's just the reflection of the... So if we knock this down to a 9 hook on Bloodworm, we probably would catch something, but I doubt we would catch a gold. It would be a smaller sunfish. So I was trying to make this work, but... we have just not been able to duplicate it. Maybe I need to go back and watch that last episode where we caught the gold trophy sunfish out here and make sure that I'm not misremembering how we did it. But anyway. Okay, let's wrap it up there. And we can work on this expert challenge, the final challenge here of Taylor's Tackle Academy. We can work on this next time, see what our reward is for finishing up this series of missions, and then sort of make a decision on where we want to go next, what we want to work on next. But yeah, I'll
be right here with the bargain.
We'll stop here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Tight lines.